Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
Hello everybody. Welcome to our international conference today. Introduce myself as a first speaker. My name is Afrilia Nursholikha. And to make our time is effectively, Benny will share my material today. Benny, please.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to you about teaching and learning process while pandemic era in 2020. My presentation will be in two parts. Firstly, I'm going to look at the teaching and learning process. Then I'm going to talk to you about the constraint of the teaching and learning process in the COVID-19 pandemic era. As you all know, since the World Health Organization or WHO announced its pandemic status on 11 March 2020, coronavirus disease 2019 has become a major challenge that must be addressed and resolved by all countries in the world. The rapid spread and distribute of this virus. Sorry, Bernie. Back to the previous. Uh, has become a major challenge that must be addressed and resolved by all countries in the world. The rapid spread and distribute of this virus has led to the death of the large number and effective victims. On the other hand, the impact cause of COVID-19 is like a domino effect that not only affects one sector, but almost all sectors related to the needs of humanity around the world. And one of the important sector is education. Next. So some local government have decided to implement a policy of dismissing students and have started implementing online and or online learning methods. This government policy came into effect in several provinces in Indonesia on Monday, March 16 and 2020, which was also followed by other provinces. The online learning system in a work is a learning system without face-to-face, directly between teacher and student, but is carried out online using the internet network. Teacher must ensure teaching and learning activities continue, even though students are at home. And the solution teachers are required to be able to design a learning media as an innovation by utilizing online media or online. This is in accordance with the Minister of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia regarding Circular Number 4 of 2020 concerning implementation of education policy in the urgent emergency of the spread of coronavirus disease or COVID-19. The learning system is implemented through a personal computer or PC or laptop connected to an internet network connection. Teachers can learn together at the same time using group on social media such as WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, Zoom application, or other media as learning media. Thus, the teacher can ensure students take part in learning at the same time, even in different places. In the online learning process, it is important to add educational message to parents and students about the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak. Thus, we find the same learning face-to-face but online based. Next, Bernie. Bernie,
Okay.
thank you. And next is the constraint of the teaching and learning process in the COVID-19 pandemic era. During the distance learning process, the problem is that not all households have a smartphone. In fact, many families only have one smartphone, so they have a hard time. This is because they have two or three children who are taking distance learning. And the next problem is the blank spot or no signal. This condition is experienced by archipelago and mountainous areas, such as in the islands of Sumenep, Pacitan, and Trenggalek. Sumenep has 52 islands that have blank spot problems. This condition makes distance learning more difficult. And next is the availability of quotas, which cost quite a lot of money for student and teacher to facilitate online learning needs. The quota purchase for internet needs has increased, and many parents are not ready to increase their budget in providing internet networks. And the last problems is with the problem with distance learning is that student capture power is very low, especially for learning that requires practicum. So these are the constraints that of us of us have to face. Until now, the government is still looking for the right learning method so that all school can carry out the learning process during this pandemic. So that brings me to the end of my presentation. I've talked about teaching and learning process while pandemic era in 2020. This is an interesting topic during the COVID-19 outbreak pandemic, even though is in a very limited condition due to the COVID-19 pandemic, you can still learn online. Some of the things that become a constraint are not all households have smartphone, the blank spot, the availability of quotas, and the student capture power is very low. I hope that my presentation today will help you with what I said at the beginning about teaching and learning process while pandemic era. Okay, thank you for your listening. And now, if there are any question, I will be pleased to answer them.
Okay. I wanna ask to the speakers. My name is Bernianti. So I wanna ask about what's the solution of the constraint of the teaching and learning process in this pandemic era. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernie. So you would like further clarification on this solution. So the solution that can be offered are first, asking cellular network provider service provider to open a wider network to the region. And second, we can request a free application to support the process of implementing distance learning. Teachers in the regions also need learning modules, virtual training. However, what we need to be aware of is that this condition occur because of the COVID-19 pandemic problem. So indeed, we need to work together and unite to look for creative idea to enrich the educational process. How about my answer, Bernie?
Okay, is it full answer?
Okay, and thank you. At the end of our conference today, I would like to thank you for your concern and question. And see you next time. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.